This is one video I never thought I would make. I had no intentions of putting any of my own money into NBA Top Shot. I signed up for NBA Top Shot in December of 2020, but never did anything with my account because at the time, I thought it was ridiculous to spend money on video clips that can be viewed for free. NBA Top Shot allows you to purchase packs that contain moments. Moments are video clips of NBA highlights that can be bought and sold on the blockchain. At the time, packs were being sold for around $25. And this was the extent of my experience with NBA Top Shot until last week, February 26th, when I bought a premium pack for $99. If you're just watching this video for the pack opening, you can skip ahead to the timestamp on the screen. But I first wanted to talk about why I was hesitant getting into Top Shot, why I eventually invested, and some of my other thoughts. So the first reason why I was hesitant with NBA Top Shot is that I could not wrap my head around NFTs, or non-fungible tokens. Now you may be wondering, what is a non-fungible token and what makes it different from a fungible token? Non-fungible tokens are unique items that are supported on the blockchain. Bitcoin is an example of a fungible token because one Bitcoin can be exchanged for another Bitcoin. There's nothing that makes one Bitcoin unique from another. Sports cards are an example of a non-fungible item because the value of each is unique. A Juan Soto card is different than a Luka Doncic card. A Blue Ice Prism is different from a Topps Chrome Refractor. A PSA 10 is different than a BGS 9. Sports cards have unique serial numbers, so there's a lot that makes each sports card unique. Another reason why I was hesitant is that I did not want to spend my own money on digital clips that could be viewed for free. And this was one of the biggest arguments I've heard against Top Shot at the very start. Why spend money on these moments when you could view them for free on YouTube? And the response to that usually was, why would you buy a card when you could just print out a picture of any athlete that you wanted to? The counter argument to this often was, you can hold a sports card in your hand, you can show it off to your friends, and it was produced by the company that holds the official license. And then proponents of Top Shot would argue, you could watch a moment on your phone in your hands, you could show that video to your friends, and it's minted on the blockchain. And these were the arguments I heard for a couple months while I was sitting on the sidelines before I got actively involved in Top Shot. Since becoming more active in Top Shot, I've learned that you don't actually have to own a moment to view it, and I no longer view owning the moment as owning the video clip. I now view owning the moment as owning a serial number on the blockchain that just so happens to be associated with a basketball highlight. This is how I currently view moments, and that could change as I become more educated about NFTs. After all, this is different from how I viewed moments just a week ago. Now, a couple of the things that I dislike about Top Shot since actively using it is that it's difficult to find the price history for a particular moment. Now, it's nice that you can view the top 3 sales of a moment directly on that page, but the price history is quite limited. As someone new, I'd like to have more context on the historical prices of a particular moment. Now, I know there are some third-party websites that you can use to find out this information, but it would be nice to be able to access it within NBA Top Shot. The other thing I dislike about NBA Top Shot is that you cannot add value by grading. Unlike sports cards, you are reliant on the particular asset increasing in value. With sports cards, your card can increase in value, and then you can also add value to the card by having it graded, if it's in good condition. To me, this is like owning a single property in the game of Monopoly, as opposed to owning an entire monopoly, and having the opportunity to increase its value by building hotels. And if you're familiar with my previous videos, you'll know that I'm a big proponent of adding value by grading. So why did I eventually invest in Top Shot? Well, I wanted to diversify my portfolio of assets that I already own. I wanted to hedge against my investment in sports cards with a digital sports asset. Investing in NBA Top Shot would force me to learn more about NFTs. And I thought I could get cheap exposure to NFTs by investing in NBA Top Shot, as I thought the prices of these moments were cheap relative to other NFTs. With that said, let's take a look at the pack that I purchased. So I purchased a premium pack for $99. Only 10,631 of these packs were available. Over 195,000 users were in line for the pack release. Assuming these numbers are accurate, that shows a strong sign of demand. And I was fortunate to be one of the first 1,300 in line, so I was able to obtain one of these packs. Now this pack contains 6 different moments, and as it turns out, the very first moment within the pack is the best one. It's a metallic gold limited edition. This one happened to be of a dunk of Anthony Edwards, who dunked over Nikola Jokic. And this turned out to be the most valuable moment within the pack. The recent sales prices of these values are shown here on the screen. And then the next moment was of a DeAnthony Melton dunk against the Lakers. And the recent sales of this particular moment are shown here. Next up, my third moment was a three-pointer from LaMarcus Aldridge. This moment also happened to take place against the Los Angeles Lakers. And the values for this moment are shown here. My fourth moment was a dunk of Andre Drummond against the Charlotte Hornets. Now, one thing of note is that these moments are base set moments, so they are serial numbered out of 14,999. The metallic gold limited edition dunk of Anthony Edwards, which was the first moment that I opened, is serial numbered out of 499. The next moment that I opened up was an Anthony Davis dunk against the Memphis Grizzlies. So in this highlight, you can see LeBron is assisting Anthony Davis on a dunk en route to a 2-point victory. And this was the second most valuable moment that I opened up in this pack. The recent sales are shown here. And finally, my last moment in the pack was a Jamal Murray three-pointer against the Dallas Mavericks. As you can see, this moment is a buzzer beater. And the recent sales for this moment are shown here. So these were the first 6 moments that I opened out of my first Top Shot pack. Another interesting data point that I wanted to share is that I ran an Instagram poll asking if any of my followers had purchased a Top Shot moment or pack. Out of the 20 accounts viewing my story, I received 8 responses, and all 8 responses were no. So my plan going forward is that I don't plan on pouring a lot of my money into NBA Top Shot. I'm going to continue to use it as a hedge against sports cards and to diversify my portfolio of assets. Please let me know if you found this content helpful, and let me know if you'd like to see more Top Shot content from me in the future. I hope you enjoyed watching me open my first Top Shot pack, and thank you for watching this video.